What's up guys, DuArktik here with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video we are going to take a look at Rogue in action on the Doom raids. This is going to be on difficulty 3 and this is the second Doom raids. The third Doom raids, they were already announced, but this is going to be on the second Doom raids on the difficulty 3. Now this is not supposed to be a guide or anything like that, we are just going to take a look at the performance of Rogue in those raids. This is going to be my Rogue at 6 yellow stars, 5 red stars, and yes, she has ISO 8 level 4 skirmisher, because I think it's very important to give more focus for her, because she doesn't have good focus. And I did all the T4s on her abilities, because I think all the T4s are decent. Okay, so with all that in mind, let's take a look, and we are going to use her in every single node. And we are going to talk through the nodes and see exactly what's important and what not, where she works very well together with the other characters and what's not exactly working. So once again, this is not supposed to be a guide, we'll do that in the near future. Right now we are just going to see how exactly she works and if it's worth it investing on her in order to use her in raids. Okay, so let's go. We have a full run on difficulty 3 of the mutant nodes, and the team that we are going to use, we are going to change a few characters. Once again, this is not supposed to be a guide or anything like that, but I want to try on the first node to use Rogue there to make sure that we have full cooldowns on the second node. Having the stun from her, it's important on the second node, so I'm a little bit curious if it's going to work out or not. Because usually if we add Emma Frost or if we add any other character, usually it doesn't work out. Okay, so we have Bishop with Taunt, we have Rogue with the defense up, and we have Beast starting off first, and we cannot kill one of the Gregs. Now this might be a good thing or not, because the problem is that Bishop, he always go first. Now there is something interesting, is that we were able to survive Bishop attack, and I'm not exactly sure why. Okay, so we are going to buff our Bishop and our Jubilee. Now we are going to do the usual. So we don't even have a chance to use Rogue here. So I have no idea how my team survived. That was very surprising. But I'm going to stun Bishop to make sure that he doesn't do his special attack. And now we have the damage from Silver Surfer, but that's fine. If we have Iceman, we have damage reduction from his passive, so it's 50% damage reduction from the offense down, plus 30% more damage reduction if he has slow. So thanks to that we were able to survive. Now we are going to apply stun to Squirrel Girl, because we don't want her to do her special and clear all those negative effects away. We spread that defense down, and this is going to speed up our progress, because killing all those Gregs definitely delay us by quite a lot. And once again, Rogue, she still didn't have any turn, so I think that we'll have to kill Hela before the other wave drops, to make sure that we'll have a few turns with Rogue, at least one turn, to make sure that she is with full energy. So far so good. It's a little bit scary to don't have Kitty Pryde around. Her offense down helps quite a bit, and she's another character that is able to attack Greg, giving us more turn meter. So thanks to those different factors, it's a little bit scary, but you can see, because we have one less Astonishing X-Men character, that means we get more often the assist from Jubilee. Okay, so Iceman spreading the slows, that's also going to be very important. And you have to remember that this raid was changed recently to make it a little bit more easier. I'm not sure if it's because of the sim of the raid or if it's just because they want us to use other characters. And even that it's easier, it's still not a face roll. Okay, so we have Rogue, and she's finally able to have her only turn, and yes, she's ability block, but that's fine, because even if she's ability block, she still gets energy. Okay, so now Bishop is blinded, and this Bishop, he usually kills me, so if you can avoid any damage from him, is great. Everyone is blinded, everyone is slow. Let's get rid of Red Guardian before he does ability block to us once again, and now we just have to finish off these. We are just going to do autos, and now he's blinded again. Okay, that's cool. And now in the past, like the Silver Surfers, they would heal for quite a lot, Now we do this, no problem. And you can see in the timer, this is the first time I'm trying this new strategy on the first node. And we have 1 minute and a half left, so that's quite amazing. It saved a lot of time using Rogue. Just we need to get the perfect kill order on the characters that we are facing, which enemies to kill first, because if we don't kill the right characters and if you don't apply the right blinds and slows and so on, it's gonna be dangerous. Okay, so let's try this once again. I just did one try and it didn't work out. So we are using Emma Frost instead of Iceman. And the reason why, it's because if we don't have Emma Frost on our team, we don't do enough damage, or we don't start fast enough. The reason is that we don't start fast enough. Now, I'm using Omega Red, and that's the reason why. It's because I don't do enough damage. So you can see, now we have a chance to stun. Which characters should we stun? We have to stun Longshot, that's 100% essential. But I thought that if I apply those negative effects on Shatterstar, that after I will be able to spread them, because I can still stun Longshot with Jubilee. Okay, so now we had the damage with Colin Wing and we were able to survive. Now we clear all those negative effects away. Now we have the stun from Rogue, and that was kinda unnecessary. Maybe I would have been in a better situation saving that. And now I'm gonna try to do some damage to Shatterstar, but not enough to kill him. So let's see if we can get him lower enough, so after we can spread those negative effects. Okay, so here we go. We are going to apply ability block to someone, probably Hulk, so he doesn't taunt. He just taunted, but he will be able to taunt again because he just had 3 turns. He gets his turns very, very fast here. Now we are stuck behind the taunt. We are going to clear it with the Skirmisher Isolate. That's why it's so important. And now I'm going to try to spread these, but we'll see something very interesting, is that Omega Red didn't attack. And that's a big problem, because Omega Red, he steals most of the health. And like this, we were not able to spread those negative effects around. So this was a big deal, definitely a mistake. And that's the problem with Emma Frost, is that her basic damage is not comparable to either Rogue or Omega Red. My memory is trash. Okay, whether it is to Rogue or Omega Red, the damage difference is huge. We are still doing fine at this point. We have 3 minutes left, so that's great. And we don't have Gregs here, so that means that even if we kill these clones, we are still going to be able to do fine. Okay, so there we were lucky. Black Bolt did his special on Rogue. She doesn't have the taunt, so this is why we might want to use the stun first rather than the special. So maybe that's something that we can change going forward. Now I'm gonna stun a Black Bolt, probably unnecessary, but I was not able to stun multiple men anyway. So now we are going to use the Skirmisher Isolate once again to clear those positive effects. Immunity is very problematic. We are going to apply blind to multiple men now. And I mean, so far so good, but early on it doesn't feel very nice. So maybe I didn't play it properly. Maybe I should have used the stun rather than the special of Rogue. And then once again stun with the Jubilee. So far so good. Now let's spread these negative effects, hopefully. Once again we have the assist of Emma Frost, and her damage is just trash. But I don't know, it feels like we need her early on, otherwise Longshot and Shatterstar, they will go just way too fast before we can stun. So I'm not even sure what to do, because it seems like Emma Frost is essential, and I think without Omega Red we don't have enough damage. Okay, so we have 1 minute and a half and we have 6 characters left. Now we have 5 characters left, so we are doing fine in terms of damage. Once again, with Omega Red, is it going to be the same thing with the Iceman? He also lowers the armor of the enemies, but I'm just not sure if it's by significant amount to make a difference. Okay, so we have another stun with Rogue. We are probably going to save that one. Or we're going to use. Okay, so we need to use it because Black Bolt can kill someone with his special. Okay, so now we put on auto basic. Let's see if you are able to finish it. Make sure you switch the targets. So even that we were not able to share those negative effects when we try to spread them. We are still doing fine, we still have a lot of time, but as you can see, this is cutthroat, or whatever people say. It's not easy. Black Bolt once again does his special. If he attacks Jubilee or Beast, it's game over. So yeah, I kind of miss Iceman. we need Emma Frost, but we kind of miss Iceman. But with Iceman, I tried it yesterday or 2 days ago, and I got completely destroyed. It was because Longshot and Shatterstar, they just go way too fast, and then it's way too many negative effects at the same time. And I'm not a big fan of that. Now, in terms of the boss, it seems to be pretty easy with his team. With the Beast, Jubilee, Omega Red, Rogue, and Emma Frost. You can use here Iceman, and I think Iceman is the better option for the boss node. On the second node, definitely not. Okay, so we got the worst possible way, which is getting ability block on Beast. I mean, it's not worst. I guess right now, if you get ability block on Jubilee, on Rogue, it would be worse. Okay, so what you want to do, apply all those negative effects to Taskmaster, which is great because Taskmaster is very, very annoying, and you don't want him to apply blinds to your team. Okay, so here I cleared my negative effects away, and now with the Omega Red, I probably should have done just the special, but that's fine. But I got my immunity removed, and that's not great. Okay, so now Taskmaster seems to be low enough. Even if Emma Frost assists, we should be fine. We spread all of that, so this is going to be huge, because now we have huge speed advantage to deal with all these enemies. All these slows, all these defense downs are going to be super, super useful. Okay, so we stun Kestrel, unnecessary. You can stun Thanos if you prefer. Maybe in this case it would have been better. You don't want anyone to taunt because you cannot apply Disrupt, or maybe you can, but it's hard to spread around, and it's not the best option. Okay, so here I'm trying to do the least amount of damage possible to Doom, so he doesn't do his ultimate. And now we are going to ship away Kestrel and see if we can get her low enough, so after we don't have big problems whenever Captain Sam comes around. Okay, so Doom should be gone now, yes. So now we have Jubilee. We probably should have saved her, just to get the turn meter when Captain Sam would be around, but that's fine, we killed the minion. Now we have no slows, so this is a problem with Emma Frost, is that she does not provide enough slows compared to Iceman. And once again, it seems like we need Emma Frost on the second node, but on the last node, on the boss node, it's fine without Emma Frost, and it seems actually more easy with Iceman, because with his basic he applies slow to multiple characters. Okay, so let's try to spread that. Once again, we are not going to be able to spread it, just too much damage required. She didn't have the defense down, and Emma Frost did literally no damage. And now this is the problem. Without Iceman, we just take too much damage from these Falcons and from Captain Sam, so this is going to be a big deal. So can we still finish this off? Stun on Sharon Carter. Captain Sam is gone. Great. Now we have the ultimate with Omega Red. I'm going to apply ability block to that Falcon, because I don't want him to give turn meter to the other characters. But now we have 7 characters left, 2 minutes, and we don't have beasts, so that's going to be a big deal. And we don't have any way of giving health to Jubilee. Okay, so let's see. Let's apply all those negative effects to Mary Hill, and she resisted the ability block, so that's a big deal. So even with Isolate level 4, with Isolate level 4 blue, we were not able to apply the ability block to her, so she can still summon the minions. And we have just Omega Red and the Rogue. Are they going to be able to finish this off? We have 1 minute 50 seconds left. Okay. This is going to be funny. Okay, so Zemo is ability blocked with Trauma. Now we have offense up. We still need to do some big damage to Mary heal, because once again, she doesn't even have heal block. So she resisted the heal block and she resisted also the ability block. So this is a very, very dangerous situation. If we had any character with the block chance, she would be healing up like crazy. So my only hope is to get the ultimate once again with Omega Red and being able to finish this. Okay, so we have double Thanos and now we have the taunt. This is not cool, but at least Rogue, she's applying the vulnerabilities, and Omega Red like this heals like crazy. And I'm not sure if Rogue, she has Drain. No, she has no Drain. Wow, so the Drain is not working. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, so we have the ultimate. Can we finish this? We have 10 seconds left. Here we go. Oof. Finally, can you apply the ability block? Yes, we did ability block. Stun. I'm not exactly sure why she had one turn back to back, but wow. Okay, so we were able to do this just with Omega Red and Rogue, but as you can see, this team struggles quite a lot. I really think that Iceman is going to be the best option for the boss node, but for the second node, the node with the X Factor, Emma Frost, I mean, she looks very, very necessary. But once again, we are going to try this in the future and see if we can make a full kill order and make this like 100% perfect. Okay guys, so that was this run on Doom 3, on Doom 2.3, on the mutant lane. As we saw, Rogue, she was quite amazing there together with Omega Red, especially she applying the vulnerability and Omega Red taking advantage of that with his basic. But we have still a few problems. It's still a question about node number 1. I have no idea how I survived that node with Rogue instead of Kitty Pryde, because whenever you try that with any other character, whether it was Gambit or Emma Frost or whatever, it was literally impossible. So I have to see if Rogue, she has some ability that helps the rest of the team out. And also on the second node, it seems very, very problematic. If we don't have Iceman, we just take so much damage, it's insane. But if we don't take Emma Frost, we are not able to apply the stuns to long shot, which allow us to do that node easy way. So I'm not exactly sure what to do with this. I will try throughout the week if I can come up with different strategies, different kill orders to make these like very, very easy. As you can see, applying those negative effects with the Rogue special and then being able to spread them around with the Jubilee is just beyond amazing. So that's something that we definitely have to capitalize on. But we have, like I mentioned, a few problems. Is Iceman the best option? Is Emma Frost the best option? Do we still need Omega Red? It seems like we still need Omega Red, but we'll have to wait and see. So that's going to be the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Rogue, definitely an amazing character and definitely very important for the mutant nodes going forward. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you smash that like button. And if you found information helpful, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content. And I will catch you guys later.